Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, want to give all honor and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rekah Kwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect, okay? Yahawah being who they ignorantly call God, and Yahawashi being who they ignorantly call Jesus, okay? His real name is Yahawashi in the Hebrew, which means he is deliverer, okay? He delivers, okay? And Yahawah name meaning he is, okay? All right? It be all, But as you see right here, we have this title. It says a lot of you still have that gang member mentality. Okay. And I was gonna say in this truth, but if you still have that mentality right now, if you let me disconnect from my phone so I can have some more Wi-Fi. Yeah, so if you're in this mentality, you're definitely not in the truth, man. Okay, because you wasn't supposed to bring, an unclean thing. And before we go get the video, Apostle Tahar had did a premiere on it. Before we go get that video, I'll grab this real quick, which this lesson to be surrounded by this scripture right here. And I'll grab the full I'll grab the NLT version in that, all right? Ephesians chapter 4, verse 22. And we'll grab the full version of that, and we'll kick it off from there. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 22. And the header is living as children of light. Okay, we not of the darkness. Okay, we know that Esau Edom. Okay, Esau Edom gave us this. Esau Edom gave us this worldly bloods. Okay, Crips. All right, GDs, BDs, Satan disciples. Okay, Daniel's and this is how we're supposed to be living as children of light. Okay, we're not of children of the dark. Okay, we came out of that, repented, and this is where we at now. We are living as children of the light. Okay, if you still are living as a GD, a Satan disciple, a Latin king, a blood, a Crip, okay, Grape Street, all that shit, you're not a children of the light, man. If that's the mentality you have, you're not a child of the light. Okay, let's get this real quick. Okay, I'll start at 17. With the Lord's authority, I say this: live no longer as Gentiles do, as the Gentiles do. Okay, following out the way of the following out the way of the heathens. Okay, live no longer as the Gentiles do, and this shows you that Israelites were dispersed amongst other nations, the Gentiles, the true Gentiles, living as a Gentile because they were following their customs. Okay, but it says live no longer as the Gentiles. Okay, and this Gentile right here is speaking of another nation. Okay, it's not an Israelite that was held captivity under that nation. No, this Gentile here is another nation. Okay, live no longer as the Gentiles do, for they are hopelessly confused. Their minds are full of darkness. They wander from the life power gives, because they have chosen their minds and hardened their hearts against him. They have no sense of shame. They live for lustful pleasure and eagerly practice every kind of impurity. Okay, verse 20. But that isn't what you learned about Hamashiach. Okay, this isn't what we learned about Hamashiach. We didn't learn how to be worldly gang members. Okay, he didn't give us that mentality. Okay, he created a clean heart within us. All right, jumping back. But that isn't what you learned about Hamashiach. And this is NLT version, right? Ephesians chapter 4, verse 20. Verse 21. Since you have heard about Hamashiach Yahawashi and have learned the truth that comes from him, throw off your old sinful nature, okay, and your former way of life. You know, brothers might have been GDs and Crips and GDs and BDs and Black Disciples and all that type of shit, man. You know, might have been Crips and Bloods and Norteños and Sureños, okay? You know, Latin Kings, you know, Nietas, 27, you know, those are the Puerto Rican Latino gangs, man. A lot of brothers might have been of that, okay? But this is the thing, they conformed their life to this and they didn't bring that mindset into the truth. But a lot of you guys, and it's displaying, man. One on top of my mind I can think right now is Sakari. A lot of those guys are still in the gang member mentality, man. Okay, your leader in Sakari, you know, in the music video, brothers had a music video. He made a music video of him throwing up his gang signs, man. Okay, Hoover Crips, I don't know what the fuck he is, but you know, the way you stand, all that, man, is the abstain for the appearance of evil. Okay, verse 21. Since you have heard about Yahawashi and have learned the truth that comes from him, throw off your old sinful nature and your former way of life, okay, which was of the heathens. The heathens taught you that. Esau, Edom taught you how to be a thug, a gangster, okay, have that mentality, right, and ruin your mind, which is corrupted by lust and deception. Instead, let the Spirit renew your thoughts and attitudes, okay? You're supposed to fashion yourself according to the scriptures, all right? Instead, let the Spirit renew your thoughts and attitudes. Put on your new nature, created to be like Yahawah, Yahawashi, truly righteous and holy. Okay? So stop telling lies. Let us tell our neighbors the truth. For we are all parts of the same body. And a lot of you guys are not coming in that same spirit, man. Okay? And that's why we gotta mark you and cause division. You know, with differences of doctrines. You bringing in that gang member mentality, okay, that's the difference in doctrine because the Lord Yahawah Shai didn't give us that spirit, man. Okay. In this situation, you know, Apostle Har is getting on IUIC, you know, because what Captain Tazariak is doing a video right now. We'll touch up on a little bit of it. Since you have heard about Yahweh Shai and have learned the truth that comes from him, Salaki, I'm at 25. Sorry. So stop telling lies. Let us tell our neighbors the truth. For we are all parts of the same body. And don't sin by letting anger control you. And this is what happened in this man's situation right here, man. You know, this dude almost got beat to death, okay, because anger was controlling this fucking gang member mentality person, okay, that they say they're in the truth, but they're not in the truth, man. They're not in the truth, okay. So let's continue on. And don't sin by letting anger control you. Don't let the sun go down while you are still angry, for anger gives a foothold to the devil, okay? If you are a thief, quit stealing. Instead, use your hands for good hard work and then give generously to others in need. Don't use foul or abusive language, which that's going off, right? Let everything you say be good and helpful so that your words be an encouragement to those who hear them. And do not bring sorrow to Yahweh's Holy Spirit by the way you live. Okay? A lot of you guys are bringing sorrow. And I'm going to stop it right there because I want to touch back on that. Let me go back here real quick. Shalakia.
It just, you know, broke.
So this is Captain Zariak. This is you know, a read from our Elder Pastor Har's page right here. Let me make the thing pop up. Yep, this is what is the 66 Mark to GMS Truth. So definitely subscribe, like, and be edified. Okay. Now this is the man, you know, on the call with Captain Tazariak, and they're breaking down the whole thing that happened, man. All right, let's get into it.
Broke my heart to see it, and they wanted me to encourage you. But the best thing that I could do is give you a voice to get your story out, because, like I said, don't nobody know this.
I wouldn't give him a voice because he's not an Israelite. He's a heathen man.
story. So just know that ISUBK backs you on this. The brothers and sisters that's listening backs you on this, and we all gonna be your strength. All right.
Hey, and we came back to you on this, man, simply because you knew that GMS was the truth. If you go back to the beginning of this video of Apostle Har, he chose IUIC instead, man. Okay, he chose IUIC instead. Now look at him, beat up and bugged out. All right, Shiva Jatas, beard probably lined up, beard definitely shaving down, not letting it grow. Okay, calling
Okay.
on Most High Christ blessed still. The man done beat you up and you still calling on Most High Christ blessed. What are you doing?
That's right, brother.
It's crazy.
Now check this out. So you me, you me.
And I meant to say that, we know that's not the true names. Christ is not, Yahawashi Yahawashi. That's not the names. But you still following their ways is what I'm trying to say. You still conform to what they taught you, okay? And it's false, and you know that.
Now check this out. So you me, you me, you me. So he like, man, he like, bro, come out here, come talk to me. Now, when he said, bro, it's two type of Israelites in this world, bro. Which one are you? Bro, come talk to me. We out the spirit right now. So by me traveling with this man, pouring wine in his glass, coming to my house, he invited me to his house, bro. Like I said, he a good dude. And like I said, when I saw him, I was happy to see him. But I don't even know like what he was thinking, because like I said, this dude got some ways I can't explain. So
Right.
like I said, he was like, come see me, come see me. So now I want you to walk 10 steps toward me. Like I said, it's dark as hell. This is dark as hell back here. You can't see nothing. But the sergeant, shout out to Sergeant Goodman, because he got his ass. He got everything he need to do.
Salakia.
So y'all go back. So he like,
I'm being brought
as
to
she
this.
getting close to me.
This scripture came to mind real quick. All right, you knowing he has ways that you can't explain, he bugged out. Okay, he's bugged out. If you've seen this man before, no, let me see. Sorry, Salakia. Get thee out way. I'm trying to see how to word it real quick. Salakia. No, let me see. No. This might suffice. No. Let me see. Just gotta find it real quick. Let me see. Should I give me 1 second? All right. I think it went something like. Hold on. It says man. I think it said. Let me say it again. I think that's it right there. There we go. Beautiful. The water, Yahawashi, outside. Salaki, y'all give me 1 second. All right, Proverbs chapter 22, verse 24. Okay, and Proverbs chapter 22, verse 24. And I'll go right here. King James Bible. Make no friendship with any angry man, and with a furious man thou shalt not go. Okay. And I read the NLT version. Don't befriend angry people or associate with hot-tempered people, man. So you saw that spirit on him a long time ago. Why the fuck would you go inside the darkness with him, man? So he could punch you in your face, man. Why would you do that, man? You jakes, you guys don't have no wiseness about you at all, man. You guys don't have no, I don't even know how to say it, man. You guys don't have no type of wisdom or anything about you. You're just gonna go into the presence of a man he showed you his gun, flashed you his gun. You know, he showed that you want in his face, he want to harm you.
Stop right there.
It's crazy.
Now come over this way, because I was right here. Stop right there. Now I'm right here. He's like, yeah, bro, I'm trying to get you back in the body, bro. You being stupid. And then he's like this. He's looking around. Yeah, bro, what's wrong with you, bro? What's wrong? So he getting closer and closer to me. Just saying, asking me stuff. Soon as he got about right here, he made this, man, I ain't gonna lie, he made this ugly. I said, I want to take my headset off because I'm a truck driver. I want to take it. He looked at me like this and said, boom. I'm talking about it was so quick. Like I said, I blocked with this arm, and all I remember is seeing a white light. I ain't lying to you. I saw stars. So as I'm out. I'm out. So and to give you what happened in the situation, Moses come back over here. Shout out to Moses, bro, because if it wasn't for Moses, I'd probably be dead. I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't be alive here to tell you, because I think that dude was trying to take me out of it. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know what the hell he was thinking. So he came over here, Moses grabbed him and threw him off me, because that's what the security guard said he saw. He grabbed him and he dipped off. But like I said, the security guard at the time saw a loaded firearm. That's why he didn't approach you. Because you remember I told you, in the daytime it's an officer here. At nighttime it's just security. So
did he hit you with the pistol?
Man, that's all I saw. I saw a firearm, a loaded firearm. But I don't see him as
the man possibly got pistol whipped, y'all. Bro, that's why the title says exactly what it said. A lot of you guys, man, you're not renewed through the spirit, man. You brought that worldly gang mentality into the truth, man.
There's several camps. When there's a dude that's bigger than him, he gonna reach into his pocket and act like he, just he just sitting there and he just constantly gonna keep moving back. And once he do that, he gonna make it seem like you the
aggressive.
What's that called? You
like
the aggressive,
right?
And then he hit you. So like I said, we can sit here. I ain't gonna say too much. He know what he did. He know what he had. Because if you go back and look at them pictures right here, he hit me right in the temple. He didn't hesitate. He done did this shit before. He knew exactly what it hit me. He hit me.
He done did this shit before, man. You know.
If you can see them stars, he hit me right here in the noggin and knocked my ass out. So once I'm on the ground.
And was this with a just a regular hand, or was there anything on the hand?
Bruh, I'm gonna be real with you, man. I'm gonna be real as all is out there. It either was he hit me with a loaded firearm or a pair of brass knucks.
Wow.
It was one of them damn two. And like I said, since what I saw was a firearm. So that's what I stuck to, and that's what we gonna get there. We gonna get there.
Right, I got you.
So this man snuck my bam. So I wake up. But in the meanwhile, while I'm knocked out, this dude crawl up on me like he just did the Big Show and just boom, 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 boom.
Hey man, you know, while we're listening to it, y'all, that's not brotherly love, man. Okay, that's not brother. You know, that's not brotherly love, man. You know, that's one of the commandments, man. Love thy neighbor. Okay, you know, Matthew chapter 18, verse 15. Moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him his fault. Not swing on him. Don't swing on him with a pistol in your hand and knock him out, and then continuously beat him. Go and tell him his fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee, thou hast gained thy brother. Verse 16. But if he will not hear thee, then take with thee one or two more, that in the mouth of two or three witnesses every word may be established. Now I understand this man was at this point casted out of IUIC. But listening to what you guys got to go back to the beginning of the video to get more context. You was in the car, man. You know the dude's spirit. You know him for being for being right here, for being a mad man, for being an angry dude, okay? For being an angry man. Why didn't you just stay in the car and leave, man? But see, that's the thing. The Lord just wanted to get a 2-for-1. You gotta fear those 2-for-1s, man. The Lord got them taking both out at the same time. It's tough. Matthew chapter 18, verse 16. But if he will not hear thee, then take with thee one or two more, that in the mouth of two or three witnesses every word may be established. So we have an order, okay? We have an order, and if he saw neglect, and even still he got kicked out of IUIC, we won't go around just punching Israelites for no reason. All right? Because at the end of the day, we're all family. At the end of the day, in the kingdom, we're going to be family. Right now, you guys, the 2/3, is not our brothers and sisters, man. Like the Lord said, who is my brother? I mean, who is my father, my mother, roughly paraphrasing. I hope I don't botch it up. Who is my family? Those that do the will of the Most High Yahawashi. Okay? Those in like-mindedness of Yahawashi, trying to get the fuck up out of here, all right? But we have rules to follow, man. Okay? Verse 17, we're not moving like brute beasts, and that's a lot of you guys are fucking brute animals. Bringing that worldly gang mentality inside this truth. Verse 17, if he shall neglect to hear them, tell it unto the church. But if he neglect to hear the church, let him be unto thee as an heathen man and a publican. Okay. Verily I say unto you, whatsoever ye shall bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatsoever ye shall loose on earth shall be loose in heaven. Okay. Okay. Let's continue. Let me see if I got any precepts real quick. No.
So now, as he knocked you down, now he's on top of you.
Beating me, bro. And like I said, I bet he was, yeah, bro, you ain't want to fuck with me, bro. I know how he talk. I know this man like the back of my hand. So next thing I know this shit funny. So he grabbed the dude. So Moses come back. All praises for Moses. Moses grabbed the man and threw me up off him. So they get in the car, dip. My Jeep's still in the same spot. I'm unconscious. The security officer comes up and pull up right here. So now I'm getting back off the ground like this. I get back up. I'm over here like, damn. I said, what the hell? I looked at my arm. My arm is like a damn letter L. It was like a letter S, and then it was like a letter L. Then I looked at my finger. I'm over here like, what the fuck? I couldn't see out of only but one eye. So I'm over here like, man, the security officer was like, stop, stop, stop,
Shit is
stop.
crazy.
You leaking. You need to quit moving. So I'm looking around. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm talking about, I'm in the daze, bro. I'm in the daze. It's like somebody had a lasso just, just we're spinning me right round. So next thing I know, man, uh, like I said, we gotta be on high alert here. This is the last
Yeah,
ratchet.
that's fine. I understand. Protect yourself, brother.
Man, hey, bro, you supposed to be on duty, man. What you doing, man? All right, man. Hey, man, this is my brother Stacy right here, y'all. He was
I
with me in the
appreciate it,
court case,
Stacey.
and
Got
he gonna add something to it too, because him and his twin brother was there uh with me in the court case. So y'all stay tuned, because it's gonna get good. So after that, I get up off the ground. I get rushed to Baptist East Hospital, which is like like 12 minutes away from here. If you get straight down Poplar, hit the slab, go around, get off on Wall in the Grove, I go to Baptist East Hospital. So soon as I get up there, I'm up in there for 3 days. So this is where it lay low for a minute. So I'm getting called, the paramedics pull up. Like I said, they paired up, the SOC pulled up. He was like, you get something. He did well to leave, because I'm talking about, because what happened to me in my face and how I looked at, even, like, let's say Esau got bad. He was like, what the fuck? Like, what happened? I told him what happened. He said, yeah, he beat you with something. He do well to leave. That was his exact words. So 3 days in the hospital, y'all.
The dude was unconscious. He could have killed the dude. He could have killed the dude.
I couldn't, man. It was so swollen. It was so swollen, bro. They couldn't even operate. I had to wait 2 weeks. Now I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna make it plain, and I'm gonna wait till I get to court. So I go through the surgery. I'm walking around with a damn different color eye, face still swole. And, I had my little finger brace, which is this little thing right here, man. It's just memory lane, so I ain't gonna get rid of it. I got my arm brace in the car. So I finally get through the surgery. I had to get anesthesia. Boy, I couldn't walk for 3 days, man. It was a hard battle, but I got through it. All praises the Most High God. So we get to court. We get to court, bro. We get to court. And this is where it comes. This is where it is. So General Sessions. Hold on, let me take it to Stacy, man, because Stacy's the jailhouse judge, man. He don't been in all types of shit. I'm a good old boy. So you know what I'm saying? Hey, Stacy. Now, go on tell the people. Go on tell the people you put it on him. Go on tell the people. I don't know if you can y'all see him. Hit the light in the car. You got a light in the car?
Yeah, we do. It's a little dark. I see his glasses. That's him in the driver's side or the passenger?
Yeah. Can you see him now?
Yeah,
he's that black. That's why I call him black ass Simmons, man. I'm sorry.
Everybody in the hood is somebody named Black because they black.
So this is my brother that was with me at the court case. Go into the court case. I'm gonna get on to that. So tell him about General Sessions and tell him about upstairs. Yeah, they can. Oh, shit, no, they can't.
No. You got to attach it to him.
Yeah. So basically, when you downstairs General Sessions, they're gonna give you the lowest charge. So when you get found guilty downstairs, the state has the choice to pick it up or let it go on as whatever you've been charged at. But if they have substantial evidence as stuff that can't be beat, can't go around, that's turns for them to pick it up. So by them picking this case up and him being indicted makes this a whole nother ball game, because
Meaning it's more serious.
Yeah, they discover more evidence. They got the weapon, they got what I'm saying, all type of stuff they didn't want to disclose.
This shit is crazy, man. It is very crazy, man. Let me grab this off my phone real quick because I don't want to change the position on this real quick. 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 17. Therefore, if any man be in Hamashiach, he is a new creature. Old things are passed away. Behold, all things are become new. I'm gonna run through these. Psalm chapter 51 verse 10. Create in me a clean heart, O power, and renew a right spirit within me. A lot of you guys are not praying that prayer when you come in this truth. Okay, you still wearing that old man. Okay, and still conform to this world. Romans chapter 12 verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Okay, you won't have this this gang member mentality, man. Okay, and beating the shit out your brother while he's unconscious, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good, acceptable, and perfect will of Yahawah. Okay. Colossians chapter 3, verse 10. Man, I gotta start up, so let me see. Colossians chapter 3, let me get that in the scriptures. In my Bible app. Slaki. Colossians chapter 3. And this is beautiful, man. Colossians chapter 3, verse 5. Mortify therefore your members which are upon the earth: fornication, uncleanness, inordinate affection, evil concupiscence, and covetousness, which is idolatry. Verse 6. For which things sake the wrath of Yahawah cometh on the children of disobedience. So a lot of you guys still in that mentality. The Lord is coming to seek you out. Okay, and the Lord is going to kill you. All right. Let judgment begin at my house. Okay. Verse 7. In the which ye also walked sometime when ye lived in them. Right. In verse 7, Colossians chapter 3, verse 7. In the which ye also walked sometime when ye lived in them. But now ye also put off all these: anger, wrath, malice, blasphemy, filthy communication out of your mouth. Lie not one to another, seeing that ye have put off the old man with his deeds. Okay, and have put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge after the image of him that created him, after Yahawashi, man. Okay, and that's a cut. That's a cut right there on the Trinity doctrine. They're all in one. It says, verse 10, and have put on the new man, which is renewed in knowledge after the image of him that created him. Okay. Renewed in knowledge after Yahawashi that created him. Okay. You know, Yahawashi created Yahawashi. It's not a Trinity. It's not one. Okay. They are one in mind and spirit. Okay. They're all one-minded. They all one-minded, you know, according to righteousness. Okay. They're all one-minded, but they are not just one body, one, you know what I'm saying? They're not one being. Okay. Verse 11, where there is neither Greek nor Jew, circumcision nor uncircumcision, barbarian, Scythian, bond nor free, but Hamashiach is all and in all. Okay. Put on therefore as the elect of Yahawah, holy and beloved, bowels of mercy, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, long suffering, forbearing one another, and forgiving one another. If any man have a quarrel against any, even as Hamashiach forgave you, so also do ye. Okay, you guys are not living by the scriptures, man. And it's no coincidence that it's IUIC, man. You know? All right. Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31. But they that wait upon the Lord Yahawah shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. Slakin. I didn't want that. Oh, Slakin. All right. Okay, beautiful. Let's continue on, and then we're gonna shut it down pretty soon, man. A lot of you guys in that's still in that worldly gang mentality, gang member mentality. All right.
Downstairs because it was, you know, misdemeanor stuff at first. But now that the state, which they call it,
and I wanna go back and get this part real quick.
Misdemeanor to felony.
I got it.
Slide.
We all familiar with this one. I'm gonna read this in the NLT, King James, and the NLT. Exodus 23.
Cause after this event, she dropped my ass like a coat with no holder, man. She got on down. So
Right.
I drive up. I'm driving. You with me? So I'm
Yeah, I'm
driving
with
the
you,
Jeep
brother.
like this, and he walks. It was a curve of people that came out right here. I'm
Yeah, I'm
driving
with
the
you,
Jeep
brother.
like this, and he walks. It was a curve of people that came out right here. So I don't know if you can see them. Then where them three at, they walk out.
Okay, I see
Now,
it.
come follow me. Come follow me. See, there's a lot of traffic up here. I'm gonna make it quick, man. To the main
Now,
part.
hey, don't rush, brother. Listen, we got all day.
The Jeep is going that way.
Oh, oh, you see,
Oh, and just boom, boom, boom,
Damn.
boom. I can
So
hear it.
now,
somebody put it in. Oh,
him, and then, but they also paying attention to the cameras.
Correct. He
Mm.
was. He was. Oh, like I said, he walks up and say, "Hold on, Ak. He ain't even worth it." So I said, "Moses, damn, bro,
do they use the word Ak? I thought that was Hebrew. I thought that was Paleo Hebrew.
what's up?" So he walks. He walks back this way toward the light. We're gonna go back toward the light. So I'm
Okay.
outside my Jeep right now. My Jeep is still in the same spot. It's in the same spot where that couple walking in right there. It's in the same spot. So get in front of me right here, real quick. So at the time, the reason why he went back here is because Moses saw him, and it was a camera there. So he came at this time right here, that light right there
So like, yeah, I'm trying to get to this part where he was saying, pretty much the dude is a GD.
was not here. It was dark as hell on this aisle. It was
Gotcha.
dark. So you stay right there. As he's walking back to the spot, he's like this, man. He out here banging. I'm talking about dude was turned the fuck up. I'm sorry, bro. He was out here just like, man, come see me, bro. Come see me, bro. That's why we had to put your ass out. Such and such and such. He was banging his number because he GD4. He
See, he was banging his number. He GD4.
bangking out. He
What does
banging
that
his
mean?
feet
Hey,
on
what does that mean, GD4?
gangster disciple. He out here throwing
I
up
know. I need him to
pitchforks.
say it. So I just want.
Okay, so he's a former gangbanger. Okay, so he went back to being carnal,
See,
which is the violation of, Romans chapter.
he didn't catch that old spirit off him, man. He didn't catch that old spirit. But the Lord's gonna come back and kill you guys that, bringing that worldly mentality into this truth, man. That gang culture into the truth. Let me grab this real quick. Slack it. All right, this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 10. But the ungodly shall be punished according to their own imaginations, which have neglected the righteous and forsaken the Lord, Yahawah. For whoso despises wisdom and nurture, he is miserable, and their hope is vain, their labor is unfruitful, and their works unprofitable. Okay, their wives are foolish and their children wicked. All right. Their offspring is cursed, wherefore blessed is the barren that is undefiled, which have not known the sinful bed. She shall have fruit in the visitation of souls. Okay. Let me jump down real quick. No, well, we're good on that one. That was good on there. And then let me grab another one real quick. No, that's good enough. Slack, y'all. Okay, but let me grab this real quick. Matthew chapter 23, verse 26. And I'll start up a little bit. I started at 23. Okay. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye pay tithe of mint and anise and cumin, and have omitted the weightier matters of the law, judgment, mercy, and faith. These ought ye to have done, and not to leave the other undone. Ye blind guides, which strain at a gnat and swallow a camel. Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye make clean the outside of the cup and of the platter, but within they are full of extortion and excess. Okay, thou blind Pharisee, cleanse first that which is within the cup and platter, that the outside of them may be clean also. Okay. Verse 27, woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites, for ye are like unto whited sepulchres, which indeed appear beautiful outward, but are within full of dead man's bones and of all uncleanness. Okay, even verse 28, even so ye also outwardly appear righteous unto men, but within ye are full of hypocrisy and iniquity. Okay, and this is no other brought forth but then IUIC, man. Okay, this man is the one that beat the dude unconscious is under he's a captain. He's Brother Titus, former member IUIC, speaks about assault by IUIC captain. So the dude is an IUIC captain, the one that beat the brother Titus up, right? Okay, but that'll be the same dude that you will see marching in these million man marches with IUIC with the fringes on. Okay, talking about some shalom. Okay, and but he done just almost beat somebody to death. Okay, he's still stirred up with anger, still got that gang member mentality inside him, man. And he brought it inside the truth, man. All right, the Lord's gonna deal with these guys, man.
Chapter 8.
And then for the leaders not to do nothing about it, not to kick him out, because the dude's still in the same group. He's still in IUIC. It's probably going to suit him up with lawyers, okay, and help him beat the case, possibly. I don't know, but I'm just, if they haven't done nothing yet, they ain't, come on now.
Just read,
Get back up here, y'all. So
right on 24.
That'll be all, y'all.
Then I use this weapon.
Let me go back here, man. A lot of you still have that worldly gang member mentality, man. And you got to be renewed. Okay, you got to put that old man off, as we read in Ephesians 4. Okay. We were taught that under Esau's rulership to be a GD, SD, SG, Saint Disciple, whatever, SD, whatever. Blood, Crip, Grape Street, Hoover, Crip. Okay. But we were supposed to be renewed, okay? Renewed in our mind, okay? It says right here in Ephesians chapter 4, verse 23, instead, let the Spirit renew your thoughts and attitudes, okay? Put on your new nature, created to be like Yahawah, truly righteous and unholy. You wouldn't catch Yahawashi beating somebody to death, without, what I'm saying, you wouldn't catch. I mean, of course, when war is out now, when the Lord comes back, he's not going to meet Esau like a man, and you 2/3 going to get destroyed too. Okay, but unjustly, he wouldn't beat a man to death. Okay, for some words, back and forth words. He wouldn't beat no man to death unrighteously, man. When the Lord come back and kill you, Jakes, that don't want him to rule over, he said, bring them hither that don't want me to rule over them and slay them before me. roughly paraphrasing, that's because you chose an unrighteous, you choosing Esau still, man. You choosing, you choosing the wrong way. And the only way is Yahawah Shem Yahawashi. All right. So that's why the Lord got to kill you, because you're part of Esau's kingdom. All right. You got that all inside you, man. I want to serve my master. You want to serve Esau instead of the Lord, Yahawah Shem Yahawashi. So the Lord will have to slay you, which is a righteous act. Okay, because he got to put, but when he comes on this earth, he got to put wickedness from away from this earth, man. He's got to put wickedness away from it. You know, if the Lord is going to be ruling, all wickedness has to be shot down. Righteous have to spring forth. And he has to rule. He's going to rule with righteousness. Okay. So yeah, man, Lord willing was edifying, man. A lot of you guys still have this mentality, man. Still want to bang your set and pistol whip niggas. Okay. But that'll suffice. Lord willing was edifying, so call all Yahawah, Bahashim, Yahawashi, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Yahawah being the Heavenly Father, who they ignorantly call God, and Yahawashi being who they ignorantly call Jesus. His name is Yahawashi in the Hebrew, Paleo Hebrew. Okay, Yahawashi. Okay, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopeful elect. Okay, Lord willing, this was edifying to you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians. When you come in this truth, you have to come with a renewed mindset. Okay, you got to put off the old man. Okay, if you don't, the Lord is going to slay you. The Lord is going to kill you, man. Let me get that real quick. Oh. Beautiful. Shaddai in his own iniquity. Okay. Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life, this same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require your hands. Let me show. No. Slaki. Okay, verse 19. Yet if thou warn the wicked, which we're doing now, we're warning you, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy blood, thy soul. Okay, so a lot of you guys are going to die in your iniquity. Okay, the Lord is going to kill you. The Lord's going to take you out. So yeah, man, that'll suffice, man. Lord willing, I was edifying. Call on Yahawah Shem Yahawashi, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah Yahawashi, Shalom.